Do you think XLS66D will allow retail to earn returns on their XRP through cold wallet? And if so, what return? How long before this is operational after successful voting on the XRPL? It's a great question. So we did see all of the fixes go live today, and then we got a few more amendments to be able to vote on, which I've been talking about for a long time, 64, 65, and 66. I did not see borrow lend. Well, actually, borrow lend is on there. Pseudo accounts is on there. I didn't see liquidity pools. Liquidity pools hasn't been put up for vote yet. Liquidity pools is how you're going to be able to earn returns on your XRP in a native DeFi situation. But we need these other ones first, right? Like, you need pseudo accounts. We've structured our hedge fund the same way all of this is going to work on chain. Because I saw it coming, and I want to be able to tokenize the hedge fund and the XRP that we have there. We have about $400 million worth of XRP in the hedge fund being put to work right now, earning returns for clients through the strategies that we have. So we reflect that off of exchange. So it stays in institutional custody. It gets mirrored off exchange, and then we draw a line of credit against it or margin to be able to trade that in a market neutral strategy. With a pseudo account, it works the same way. You're able to delegate that value somewhere else by locking your XRP in your account. Now, that's important, especially for borrow, lend, and other stuff, because you'll be able to, lock your XRP and then borrow against it. You'll be able to get any issued asset on the XRPL as representation of value that you borrow. ROUSD, obviously, probably going to be one of the main ways that people borrow against that, but that'll drive demand for ROUSD, which is good for Ripple. Will you be able to do it from your cold wallet? If you use what used to be Zaman and is now, actually it is Zaman, it used to be Zum back in the day with a Tangem card, you would probably be able to participate. You don't have to have the Tangem card. I just think that that's a good way to use it so that, nobody sees your keys. The only downside is if you lose that Tangem card and you don't have a backup attached to your account, it's done. So make sure you're using the backup account, structuring that the right way. If you're going to use a Tangem card, I think that's great tech, especially for people that are self-reliant and are okay with the radical responsibility that comes along with that. Now, inside institutional custody, just frankly, a lot of the people that are out there don't have the capability to be interoperable with the XRPL. And that is why we've structured things the way that we have. Now, over the long term, we obviously are advocating for that, and we want to implement those things so that we can have native DeFi inside of institutional custody there at Anchorage and the other partners that we're bringing on board.